What's up, YouTube? Today I have a public service announcement video. When you start trading more frequently, eventually you are going to have an unpleasant experience. So I had my first unpleasant experience here recently, and I would like to share that with you. That way, the rest of you guys can use this information as you see fit, whether you just avoid this guy from trading, or use caution with him, um, whatever you want to do. But I would just want to share this experience. So the user is iJuDDx. On his homepage here, you can see he joined in on July 12th, 2012. He has 3 subscribers, and he lives in the UK. In a nutshell, if you guys don't want to, go through the messages, he we negotiated and agreed upon a trade. He told me that he had basically sent his end out, and then 3 weeks pass, and then he sends me another message saying that he actually never sent his end out, and that the price for the mail service was too expensive, and that he was backing out of the trade after 3 weeks. So really, to get just a better idea of what kind of happened and everything, I'd like to read the messages. It's possible that maybe I overreacted with my more recent message that I sent back to him, but I'm still pretty upset with the situation, kind of how it played out. But it is what it is, and let's just go through this just so you guys have an idea of kind of what went down. So here's his first message. Hey there, I saw you 9th May trade binder vid and was very interested in your Geist of St. Traft from your wants list. I have a couple of Zendikar fetches I thought might match its value. Only problem is I wasn't sure if you would trade to the UK or not. Look forward to hearing from you. Okay, and I said, hey, I don't mind trading to the UK, but I have already locked the Geist of St. Traft up in a trade. The Zendi fetches are definitely cards of value that I would want. So then he replies with, skipped one. Okay, says, that's okay. In terms of fetches, I have a Marsh Flats, Misty Rainforest, and an Arid Mesa. And I'd also quite like your Liliana of the Vale. How about those fetches for her? Really? 3 fetch lands from Zendikar for a Liliana of the Vale. That is insane. Who wouldn't make that trade, right? Well, I wouldn't, because I'm not a shark. So here's my reply to him. I said, hey, so that trade would be insane on your part. It's not my character to shark anyone, but if you are aware of the value difference and still want to trade, by all means, that would be awesome. As it stands right now, according to SCG pricing, with all cards in Near Mint English, a Misty goes for 40, a Marsh Flats for 30, Arid Mesa 30, and the Liliana is 50. So you are wanting to trade 100 for 50. Might there be any other cards from my binder that you are interested in? Let me know. I would love to get all the fetches, though. So here I am, being the nice guy, because he clearly was wanting to make the trade, just an absurd amount, 100 for 50. And I'm being the nice guy, looking after him. He replies, that's quite a difference. I'm more of a standard player, so I'm not too in touch with prices of cards out of standard. But I would very much like your plateau. According to SCG, it's 50, so that works out perfectly. That's assuming yours is a 3rd edition revised. The alpha ones were 500, haha. Alright, so my reply back to him was, yeah, quite a difference. Alpha and beta cards have black borders. The unlimited and revised versions have white borders. Revised has a tap symbol, whereas unlimited does not. Just FYI. Just kind of giving him some useful information. Because I care about the YouTube community. Trying to look after one another, take care of one another. Because if I was not up to my prices or didn't know the difference of editions, I certainly would like somebody who knew more to kind of look out after me. So then I go on to say that I'm not sure I want to trade the plateau for the Zendikar fetches. Would you be interested in a second Liliana of the Vale? Or I also have a Geist of St. Traft coming my way that I could trade you. And so then he goes, oh, okay, no problem about the plateau. And actually, I'd prefer that Geist. I'd be happy to trade the fetches for those 2. I'm guessing you have, if you come to me, you send first policy, which I do. I say, yeah, if someone comes to me first, then they send first. I do not simul-send either. I feel that I've done enough high-value trades that people should have no issues with sending to me. Again, I have no problems mailing to the UK too. This actually proved out to be very useful, since he never sent his end, so a simul-send would have really screwed me over. So the trade is for all cards in near mint English or better and in English. Oh, I kind of butchered that. So the trade is for all cards in near mint condition or better and in English. I'm just kind of going through making sure that everybody is on the same page of what's going on with the trade. He already knows what the values are, so my Liliana of the Vale and a Geist of St. Traff for your Misty Rainforest, Arid Mesa, Marsh Flats. There's my address. I'm not really going to worry about you guys, seeing it or not, because if you make a trade, you're going to see it anyway with me, so whatever. Alright, and then he says, alright, thank you very much. I should have them sent off by Friday. Pleasure trading. Alright, so that was sent on May 29th. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Yeah, so May 29th was a Wednesday. He said he should have them sent off by Friday, which is May 31st. So he said that he should have them sent off by Friday. This was on May 29th. Then I reply back, awesome. I know shipping is a little longer when going overseas, but I will let you know as soon as I get your end and post a TC and mail my end then. Thanks for the trade. That was May 29th. I thought, everything was good to go. Overseas trade, of course, it's going to take a little bit of extra time. Let's see. So as you can see, I get a lot more messages. Weeks go by, weeks go by, weeks go by. Alright, so then I get another message on 6/17 from him. So May 29th and then 6/17. That is almost a full 3 weeks between messages. And he says, hey man, I was supposed to send 3 fetch lands to you for your Geist and Lily of the Vale, but the courier service where I live is charging manic prices that I just can't afford being a student, so I won't be able to make the trade. Sorry if this causes any inconvenience. Really? Really, dude? 3 weeks go by. Now you're just getting around to messaging me, and I've got some other, gripes with that too. Here is my reply to him. And like I said, maybe I overreacted a bit, but I was not in the best mood that day, and, yeah. So here's my reply. Seriously? What the hell? You said back on 5/29, that's nearly 3 weeks ago, alright, thank you very much. I should have them sent off by Friday. Pleasure trading. And now you're just getting around to saying that the Postal Service is charging too much. 3 weeks after the fact that you said you basically sent out. How does that make any sense at all? It doesn't. You damn well knew, just like I did, that making an overseas trade would cost more money. I'm pretty sure you were a student back when you made the trade 3 weeks ago, so I fail to understand how you weren't aware of your financial situation when you were trying to make trades to the US. You are full of crap. Thanks for wasting my time negotiating with you, wasting my time pulling cards and pulling extras, wasting my time anticipating a trade being delivered to my house, and most of all, thanks for making me put your cards you requested on hold instead of me being able to trade them with others. And now some of those cards have lost value, so you are actually costing me money by not allowing me to have traded them 3 weeks ago when I could have. You are a royal D-bag trader, and I expect a negative video posted from me about you, letting other YouTubers know about this situation. The Liliana of the Vale had actually dropped down $5. She might have actually come back up. I'm not sure. I haven't not checked on her since I didn't have her essentially to trade with, but now I do. So, yeah, that's kind of really a D-bag move. To agree upon a trade and then, not send after 3 weeks and back out. And, these cards have just been sitting on top of my desk, just waiting, to get sent out. And I went through all that time, pulling some cool extras, doing the whole negotiating thing, taking care of this guy, looking out for him so he's not making a complete terrible trade. And basically, I just kind of thought that this was sort of a slap in the face. Um, so he ends up replying to me, and this is the end of the messages because I'm done associating with this guy. He then says, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. I didn't get it sent off back then. I was busy and had no time. Well, if you had no time to send trades, I don't know why you're trying to make trades. I've also been out of the country for the past week. I went to my post office. Oh, that's another thing. If you know you're going to be out of the country, why are you going to try to like start making trades? I went to my post office. I was going to send it off, but the cost was too large as I needed to save a lot of it for other commitments. Then I went overseas and wasn't able to send a message to you earlier. Not really sure how that works with, the technology that we have today. Cell phones, internet cafes. I mean, the whole world's wireless. It's not hard to send a message. It's not like I did this on purpose. I mean, I could probably believe that. I don't think he had any malicious intent about this, but the fact that he just was irresponsible and lazy really kind of gets to me. If you're gonna get so mad about someone letting you down, don't trade at all. Well, that's not really an issue. I'm not super mad. I'm not losing out on it on really that much. A little bit of time, maybe a couple bucks. But yeah, that's that. And to be honest, I don't care if you make a video about it. I don't use YouTube for making videos, only to subscribe to others to watch theirs, so it's not like I'm losing out on anything. And plus, I was trading for your Geist and Lily, and they haven't changed in price at all. All I'm saying is, I didn't do it on purpose, and if it could have been avoided, I would have, and I'm sorry. It's only 2 cards I wanted. It's not like I've cost you heaps of time. So, anyways, that was his reply. And you guys can feel free to make your own decision on this. This is just kind of some public information on an unpleasant situation that happened to me. And I will no longer be, trying to work out any trades with this guy who's wishy-washy, irresponsible, lazy, and so forth. So, thanks for watching. This video kind of went a little long because I just decided to read through all the messages, kind of rant a little, but I feel better. And so, enjoy the video, guys, and look forward to more trades. Yeah.